Welcome to another edition of Talking Models. Today's painting tutorial is going to be on this beautiful sculpt by Dan Thompson, produced by Jesus Art Studio. And as you can see, it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. This kit is currently in production and a must-have if you're a fan of the gospel, if you're a believer, and if you want to support a sculptor and an artist, as he rendered this beautiful piece of Robert Powell in his portrayal of Jesus of Nazareth. And as you can see, it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. The face, those eyes, the robe, the tunic, everything is in there. Everything that you would expect. If you haven't seen that film, do yourself a favor. It's a long film, but very powerful, retelling the story of Jesus Christ when he walked this earth. My Savior walking this earth. That's why this was so important for me. Well, let's talk a little bit about what I did to bring this beautiful sculpt to life. Are you ready? I started priming the whole piece with automotive gray primer. Now once I had that done, I then sprayed the face with Badger Styrolrez gray primer just to give me a little bit more bite in my priming so I could build up some better flesh tones and the paint would stick better. I then base coated the face using Freakflex Rose Flesh and shaded it with Garage US Transparent Pale Flesh. I then decided to hit the lips and the eye area with some Garage US Tongue. I then painted in the hair so I could tell how my flesh tones were going, and I pulled out some Freakflex Mummified Brown and I sprayed in the hair. I then shaded the face and lips using some Garage US Trans Mars Red. That way I had some little bit of shading to the face done, and the lips over that tongue gave it a nice pinkish red look. Then I moved up to his eyes and I brought out some Freakflex Bleach Bone Tan and I painted in the area with that, and then followed that up with painting in the both eyes with Freakflex Body Bag Black. And at this point I decided to dry brush the beard with some Delta Cream Coat Dark Brown. So now I decided to start shading in the beard and the edging of the beard where it meets the face. So I pulled out some Garage US Transparent Dark Brown and I just sprayed that area of the beard, and of course the where it fades in from the face to the beard. I moved back to the eyes and I base coated them with Garage US Pale Blue. If you remember in the film, he had them stark blue eyes. And that's what I was trying to recreate here. I then came back in with the Transparent Mars Red to highlight the face areas. And at this point, I added another coat of the pale blue to the eyes. I was really trying to get that blue. So once I had that done, I pulled out my Body Bag Black and I painted in the pupils. Dan has the eyes sculpted right into the piece, so you basically follow the lines. And at this point, I decided to base coat the cloak, and I pulled out some Freakflex Rotten Tooth Tan to accomplish that. At this point, I came back in with another layer of the blue to the eyes. I began shading the robe and pulled out some Garage US Transparent Dark Brown, and I added some more of the Trans Mars Red to the face, and of course some more dry brushing to the beard and hair area. I was trying to build up that coloring. I then hit the robe with highlights using Freakflex Bleach Bone Tan, and then shaded that with some Garage US Transparent Rich Brown, and of course then returned with the Freak Flex Rotten Tooth Tan. So it's a process. I'm using the Bleach Bone Tan to hit the highlights, shading again with the Transparent Rich Brown, and then of course returning with my original color, the Rotten Tooth Tan. And that's just a process. You go back and forth until you get the highlights the way you want them, the shading the way you want them, and then you're good to go. So at that point I decided I pulled out a variety of different colors. I pulled out some Freak Flex Bleach Bone Tan, Garage US Buckskin Tan, and Garage US Transparent Dark Brown. And then, believe it or not, I had some Garage US Trans Raw Umber. And again, I just used all those different colors to shade in the robe. And just, again, it's a back and forth process. A process that seems like a lot of work, but it's definitely the way to go when you want to build up your colors, your shading, and bring an overall balance to the piece. And that's exactly what I was trying to do. So now, time to finish this beautiful sculpt. I mixed up some Freak Flex Turn Ghost White with my pale blue, and I re-highlighted the eyes. It gave it a real light blue, which is that stark light blue that I was trying to accomplish with this piece, to kind of recreate the actor's eyes in the film. And I really enjoyed the coloring that I had and the blue that adding this Turn Ghost White accomplished for me. So at this point I came back in with some Rotten Tooth Tan, some Tongue, and Mummified Brown to re-highlight the lips, the hair, and the cloak. So again, it's that process of going back and forth until you get the piece like you want it. And believe it or not, Jesus of Nazareth was done. So as you can see, I was very pleased with the way that he turned out. And this will be an actual kit that I'm able to put upstairs with my wife's stamp of approval. My Anne-Marie said, this one's coming upstairs. Those guys behind me and the other kits that I paint have to stay in the man cave. If you're a husband watching this, you can relate when your wife say, yeah, they're very interesting. Although, all joking aside, my Anne-Marie is one of my biggest fans of my artwork, and she supports me 100%. Thanks, baby. So that's today's episode, today's painting tutorial. Jesus of Nazareth, sculpted by Dan Thompson, and is currently available. I'll have Dan's contact information right inside this video description. Just send him an email, and he'll be glad to cast one of these beautiful kits up and send it on its way. Today's shooting is just a week away from Christmas in 2020, a year that's been filled with so much anxiety, hopelessness, fear, and all those things that have crippled a lot of people in this country. This man right here is my hope. He has overcome all of this. He is the Lord of my life. So today, as you celebrate your holiday, just remember, Jesus is Lord, and He will take care of everything in your lives today if you ask Him. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, and you're part of the Talking Models family. I appreciate everyone's support. And I just hope that everybody has a great day, a blessed holiday, and thanks again. So enjoy your day. And as always, may the Lord bless your day.